I'm gonna start shortly. Continue with the New Game Plus run of Great Machete, which unfortunately I had to... Give me just 1 second while I pause the stream on my end. There you go. Okay, so unfortunately last time I had to stop the stream. Life called. I had to answer, unfortunately, but it is as it is. So we're gonna finish off the run, and then I'm gonna do some Chaos Conquest. The Dark Crusade must continue, for the heresy still lives. Yeah. So we killed a Solvent, which means we have to get the ring. What ring, you might wonder? Well, the Ring of Favor. +1, right? I do have everything else. Yes. This is hard. This is hard. Yes, we have both of them. Okay. It's hard. I'm not a person who can multitask with a controller. Okay, it's a flaw. I have that flaw. Well, I have multiple flaws, but that's one of them. So yeah, unfortunately. It's been a long time since I played. Again, continuing with the trend of not playing Dark Souls much. Unfortunately so, but I did take a little pause, honestly. And plus with the computer, you know, not working and everything, also added much longer time than I actually wanted to make a pause from Dark Souls. And why I made a pause was a rather simple one, a simple reason. What the fuck? Where's the... Did I take the ring? I'm an idiot. I actually took... and that's the problem when you just... That's fine. We're not trying to do, you know, less, you know, under 2 hours, under 3 hours or shit like that. Because obviously this is gonna be the second part of this run. So, unfortunately, I have high encoding. Why is there high encoding? Hold up. What the fuck is going on? Why is there high encoding? I'm sorry. I do not know the reason as to why. Is my wife? No, my Wi-Fi on. Well, that's weird. OBS, are you okay? Okay, hold up. Give me a couple of seconds. I mean, just hold up. This is weird. First of all, let me tell you that this is completely weird. I don't know why I get high encoding. I shouldn't be getting high encoding, and yet I'm getting it. And it's probably just Dark Souls. And here it is, without doing anything, I'm getting high encoding. What? I think it's Dark Souls. Unfortunately so, I think Dark Souls is making me have high encoding. Oh man, that's awful. Now that's fucking awful. I guess, you know, it's the PC telling me, motherfucker, upgrade or buy a whole new PC. This one is old, but not that old. I mean, it's only like 3 years, maybe 4, maybe. I guess it's old. I don't know. Maybe a new processor and a graphics card. Yeah, that's how it starts. A processor, a graphics card, a new power supply. Why not more RAM? Why not an SSD? No. Honestly, if I had a choice, I would never. I don't fancy buying an SSD. I understand the usage. I understand the usefulness. I just don't care much about it. I never care about SSDs much. I understand how useful it is and everything. I completely understand that. That's totally valid. I myself just never was a fan of them. It just seemed spending more money for something that you're gonna get, you know, lesser speed, but you're gonna get double or even triple the storage on a normal, you know, hard drive, and not going for an SSD. So just it's like, eh. At that case, you know, you go for quantity over quality, and I'm not saying that hard drives are less quality than SSDs. I should call them solid-state drives more. Solid-state drives and hard drives, but everyone knows what SSDs are. Never mind. What SSD stands for. Never mind. The point is, I never, you know, at that point, the storage thing, I always went with quantity over speed. If I had a chance, you know, for less money get terabytes of a good hard drive, then there was no reason for fucking SSD, because, you know, you gotta wait a couple of seconds longer. Oh well, there goes 2 seconds of my life. It's not a year. It's not a year. It's a second or a couple of seconds, but it ain't a year. So yeah. Oh boy. Now it should be an easy fight. Straight up gonna tell you, it should be an easy fight. Now, it's also been, you know, true that I haven't played the fucking game for, you know, relatively moderate amount of time, so it might not be so easy. But we're gonna see. I mean, the battle just started and we're kind of on equal footing HP. Oh, the motherfucker died. The motherfucker's doing it. Yeah. Also, tell you the truth, when I was preparing my character for the Bloodlust Katana, I found out that fucking Gwendolyn, aka Aldridge in this case, takes more damage when you hit the part. And I had no fucking idea. I was like, wait, why am I doing more damage? And then it clicked. It's because I'm hitting the quote-unquote human part. But hold up. You know, it's a little bit too risky for me to justify the reward of killing it fast, and you can just go, you know, behind. Have a good time. So yeah, it's just find much justification doing it. But, you know, if I can, why not? Yeah, I'm gonna do like 100, maybe 100 plus damage, so why not? Why not? Well, the risk is you're gonna die easier, which is a serious risk, especially, you know, when you Dark Souls and you try to do it quickly. Mind you, good sir, mind you. I guess you can do it like this. No. That was very quick, actually. Wow. Didn't expect that. Now we're doing Yorm, the giant, if I'm correct. Have you guys ever tried blackberry wine? It has a particular taste, and I didn't do the DLC. Oh! Really? I didn't do the DLC. I thought I did DLC. Oh well, I guess I seriously thought I did the DLC. You know, it was like, okay, I did the DLC, then I killed Pontiff, so there's no reason for me to worry about, you know, it's a smooth sail after DLC, but I didn't do it. Oh man. Oh man indeed. Oh well, we're gonna do it. It should be, hastily saying, easy. Now we all know what the Gravekeeper champion, Grave Warden, whatever motherfucker's name is a pain in my fucking size, and he should burn in the eternal flames of the profound capital. Or profound flame, depends on how much you choose, honestly. It's the same thing. But now there's also, you know, Frida, and no, Frida is a great boss. Yes, you know, the argument is fully credible when people say that she is basically Lady Maria, and yup, I agree. I agree. I can definitely see the resemblance in moves, animation, everything. I can totally see it. So what? At least we got something from Bloodborne. At least. Yes, it's lazy also. Let's not forget that. It's fucking lazy if you just copy a boss. But let's not forget that they did that throughout all of the Dark Souls here. For all the Souls games, they did that. So they haven't learned the lesson apparently. I still love Sister Frida, and she is the best boss of fucking Dark Souls 3. And my favorite boss. Yeah. Love the boss. Love it. Best boss. Most difficult? I don't think so. But the best? Best boss is best boss, man. Simple as that. Best boss is best boss. Are you really gonna follow me this far? Oh yes! What? I never had you follow me this far. Oh well. Well, there's less stress, but I don't have to worry about doing fucking, you know, less than 3 hours trying to beat a game that usually takes around 12 hours to beat. Yeah, I think maximum is 12 hours, but you can argue that it could also be considered an average of 12 hours. So it's relaxing. I'm very relaxed. I'm worried about. Oh yeah, right. Aldia didn't leave. Not Aldia, Alva. If Alvia was in the game, that would be fucking mind blowing. Let me tell you right now. Go away. CPU usage. Yeah, it's probably because Dark Souls is just a demanding game, and my CPU is old. I did not see that. So yeah, I'm gonna sorry that there's a lot of fucking encoding problems. Apparently, damn it. Not cool. PC, I guess, or OBS. I don't know who to blame at this point. I guess. So. We could have waited with you. We waited for better things. But then it's the eternal struggle. How long should you wait until you upgrade? There's always going to be new technology. There's going to be new ways to improve. So how long should you wait? 2, 3, 4, 5 years? What is the definite? Oh. I thought so. Please charge, I mean... There you go. Good. Yes, 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 yes. Come on, come on, come on, come on, baby. Yes. Thank you. Woo. Okay. Motherfucker. Come on. And everything is set on max or shit like that. If it is, I'm gonna be mad because A, why the fuck did the game set everything on max? And B, why the fuck did the game set everything on max? It's two simple questions I have, game. Did you or did you not do it? Where is it? Oh, yes. Okay. Right on time. But we already killed. We already killed the dancer. Why are we going back? Because it's scripted. I guess if you're gonna use that excuse. Let me just check. I guess I can try off and this on low, I guess. I don't know. I mean, at this point, we can go to the lowest of the low. I just want to play the game. Okay, so we haven't actually done the DLC, which means DLC time, motherfucker. DLC time. The best time. Well, in Dark Souls 2, that is the case. In Dark Souls 3, it's a different story. I can't wait to see what the new DLC is gonna do. It's the final DLC. It's the end of an era. Hopefully not. Hopefully we will see Bloodborne 2. Please, Miyazaki, don't be cruel. Even if it's gonna be only on PS4 for some fucking reason. Oh yeah, Sony. But still, please. I will accept Bloodborne 2 to be an exclusive. Just see if we can get it. That's it. Like I will accept it. Let it be an exclusive. Let it be. But let it happen. Make the fucking game. Everyone wants it. Well, at least I hope everyone wants it. I mean, Bloodborne is a way better game than Dark Souls. That's fucking sure. So, why wouldn't you want Bloodborne 2 then? Yeah, I think it's better now, but I'm not sure. I think the encoding is gone, you know. Okay. I don't mind asking, and I'm happy that you missed. Please do tell. How? How did you? How? Oh, am I missing? Most just surprise me. Don't say. He did dead. Okay. The beast, the prey has been slaughtered, or the prey has been slain. Right? That's what it says when you kill a boss in Bloodborne. The prey slaughtered. Yeah, it says prey slaughtered. Right. Right. Oh well. Time for a little bit of a boring part. Hunting wolves. How to hunt wolves. Grab a bow. Better yet, grab an assault rifle. Higher chance of hitting. But if your laws in your country do not permit usage of assault rifles in hunting than a shotgun or a rifle, you know, a hunting rifle, if shotgun is not permitted. But if it is permitted, I recommend a AA-12 fully automatic shotgun. It's a blast. I wouldn't know because I don't own any guns, but it's a fully automatic shotgun, for fuck's sake. If that is not like amazing, I don't know what it is. Also, if it's like a normal shotgun, I do have like the opinion that if you have a fully automatic shotgun, then just why are the pump actions still there? They shouldn't be there actually, because there's obviously a more effective weapon, aka the fully automatic shotgun. Or there is a, you know, not aka, but there is a better weapon. But oh well. Can you here's what I'm thinking. Imagine gunpowder was never used in military purposes, which is impossible, first of all. Every technological advancement usually started from war, and the first for winning. Whether it be territory, resources, or domination, doesn't matter. Most technological advances were because of war. Some were made out of necessity, but most modern and technological advances were made because of war. Or started a high increased research during war times rather than peace times. Oh yeah. I mean, first of all, an obvious, you know, presentation or representation is ballistic missiles. There was no need for them before the whole war, you know, World War II and all that. And now, you know, Hitler's first world domination, let's call it like that, brought it. Just like jet planes. Now, there's argument that jet aircrafts weren't, you know, probably thought of to be created before World War II. There is a reasonable, you know, thought of that, just like with nuclear weapons. But there was no need for it yet. So it, you know, it moved slowly. I mean, here's the thing: the Nazis didn't go with jet aircraft until much later in the war, until it was too late. Why? They thought that propeller airplanes were enough. Why invest more money in a new technology when there's perfectly one there? And of course, we have the hindsight now to say that. Like, obviously, Nazis were dumb enough to actually think that when you have more modern technology, you should use it. Obviously. In this world now, it would be like stupid. Like, oh yeah, we invented a laser rifle. We shouldn't use it because conventional weapons are okay enough. Or we invented sublight speeds. You know, vehicles that are able to do sublight speeds. We shouldn't use them. Why should we? For that, you know, this time that'll be stupid because you will do it. But at that time, what was the need? I mean, before the Nazis, the thought of using tanks was basically as support to infantry. So yeah, if the Nazis actually went full throttle on jet aircraft production and research and not propeller one, or stay at the propeller base, it'll be a different world. Of course, maybe not, considering the fact that Nazis did have a tendency to over-engineer things, and that was the problem of the Tiger, and the Panther, and the Ferdinand, and the Mouse. And the concept of rat. Oh, I'm not even gonna talk about rate. Oh, fuck that. That was stupid. That was pure stupidity. With the mouse and the rate. I mean, first of all, a 200-ton tank. What's the need of a 200-ton tank? First of all, aircrafts would fucking have a field day with those machines on the field. Because, hello, it's a big target, it's an enemy, bomb it. Simple as that. Exactly the same thing that happened with Bismarck and Tirpitz. They were unbelievable, unsinkable battleships, capital battleships, I believe, or super battleships, or heavy battleships, whatever classification it's called. The British immediately saw them as very important targets because they were dangerous. So, bomb it, and they did. They sunk the Bismarck, then the Tirpitz. Oh well. Unbelievable engineering went to dust and rust. Oh well. Now I mean, again, we're speaking. I'm speaking, and many people who, you know, can argue like how many ways the Nazis actually could have won the fucking war. First and foremost, I'm not a Nazi. I'm a left wing. I'm a socialist. First and foremost. So yeah, not right. Other than that, because we have hindsight, we can say like how Nazis could have won the war. Don't go to war with Russia, for example. That is a very good example. Don't go to war with America. Concentrate fully on fucking England. That's a, you know, a good how to win a fucking war and not go with a two-front war, which again Hitler didn't want to do, made the same mistake. Oh well. Yeah. Because of hindsight, we can say all those things and we can understand we can understand the danger if Nazis fought if the Nazis fought like we do now. There is unbelievable danger that they could have won the fucking war. Well, they could have won the fucking war if they... Again, hindsight. So that's, you know, it's good to have hindsight. You can learn from it. And you can understand the dangers of it if people or important historical figures took a different route. Perfect example is also Napoleon. I mean, if he didn't go to war with Russia, that would be a different story entirely. There would probably be no Germany, or it would be much later in the world that Germany would be reunified. So it's, you know, or, you know, even if it would be reunified, it would be probably a puppet of France. It's certainly not independent. Just a puppet of France. Just like France and Austria fought for Italy, reunification of Italy. Like, who would unify Italy? Because first of all, there'll be all Italian states, city-states, if we can call them like that, under one, let's say, ownership, because it'll probably be a protectorate or something like that. So it's unbelievable. Like, the thought of it, like, oh, if just did one thing differently, or did this, did that. It's just a scary thought, and also a very good thought. That's how we can. Not repeat the mistakes or repeat the things that happened in history. But unfortunately, I am a full, you know, I am a full opinion that history, if not learned, will be repeated. It will repeat itself, and it is true. If you just don't learn history, it's bound to repeat itself. I mean, I don't have top of my head a good example right now, but trust me. Really? It's too bad I actually went to a visceral. Oh well. Anyways, enough with world history and politics. Let's concentrate on me just killing the fucking Grave Warden. Fuck you. I think I hate that boss the most. It's close between Soul of Cinder and the Grave Warden, but I think the Grave Warden takes the cake. Soul of Cinder is more annoying to fight because you just do one thing and that's it. It's more annoying, it's more boring, monotone. But with the Grave Warden, it's just fucking annoying. It's just, fuck that boss fight. I just really hate it. I mean, I had a good time right now, but if you have a less poise damage dealing weapon, let's call it like that. I honestly don't know what to call it in Dark Souls 3, considering there's no poise. Or more precisely, there is poise. It's just very differently working. So, yeah. For example, if you use just a standard longsword, the fight will actually be harder than when I'm using a great machete, a great axe. So yeah, there's the reasons why sometimes I have a breeze with these boss fights and sometimes I struggle, or they last longer. There is reason to it. I mean, I guess that's the reason why I got such a good, in my opinion, time when I was doing the profound. What am I doing, first of all? The profound great sword. I did Game Plus. Did it in 3 hours. That was a good time. It was an unbelievable good time, and that's because it was an ultra great sword that dealt like 400 damage on a hit. Now that's a good weapon. That's a very good weapon. So yeah. Yeah. What was the time that the new DLC is gonna come out? 8th of March? 6th of March? Can't remember. Oh man, I can't remember what time. Well, I can certainly say is that it's going to be a DLC. It's going to be a stream rather than a Let's Play. And I will probably do when, if I have the time, honestly, I will do a Dark Souls to Dark Souls 3 playthrough, basically. Because I want to revisit Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2. And also, complete the trilogy. Well, complete, I mean play through a trilogy again. Because Dark Souls deserves. Also, I am a great fan of it, so that's a plus. And if you like Dark Souls, that's a plus for you too. Simple as that. This part can be a little bit tricky, honestly, but maybe not. Maybe not. Well, we had luck, or not. Oh yes, yes, please. Okay, good. I'll open a shortcut. Even if we die, this shortcut is unbelievably useful. Honestly, I didn't have to do that. I could have just jumped down, and I forgot. Because that saves some time, and I totally forgot about it because, again, it's been a long time since I played the game. It's been a very long time. Yes, you've seen my kind. But what is my kind? Human? Unkindled? Ashen? What do you mean? For we are no mere human. Just like you. We're not mere humans. The difference is, you are undead. You have the dark sigil, while we don't. Ration. I still don't know. Like, I don't understand. Like, the enemies, are they unkindled or are they undead? Now, first of all, it's hard for me to believe they're undead for one simple reason. I'm going back to Dark Souls 2. The curse is a lie. The curse of the undead is a lie. Basically, the whole undead and hollowing is supposed to present humanity. At least that's how I think it in Dark Souls. It's supposed to present the worst of the worst in humanity. When times get dark, humans show their true self, which is usually a bit more darker than, you know, what we like to show to other people, and that is completely true. After all, our faces are just masks. An illusion. A facade. And most time people do not, do not show their true colors, do not tell the truth all the times. Especially when we talk about influential people, because we, the people, hold influential people very accountable and in very high regard. Now imagine they do something unbelievably stupid. That has a lot repercussion than, for example, when I or some other people do it. Some ordinary people do it, because the ordinary, nobody gives a fuck about us, nobody thinks greatly of us. But when influential people do something stupid, then everyone's eyes, the world's eyes are on them. Oh, Doom, thank you for the host! Appreciate it. So yeah, I mean, that's why the whole the facade thing comes in. So yeah. The point is, the curse is a lie, okay? The curse is a fucking lie. Aldia tells us. He tells us. He tells us that a lie remains a lie. So people like it. Like, people like the illusion of life. They like the concept of they like humanity. They like to believe that they're, something more, which is actually pretty true. Like, we like to believe that humanity is something special, even though humanity just defines what we are, human. But we like to put special emphasis to humanity, that we have to be something special, that we, as the most intelligent beings on earth, we have to hold ourselves in a higher regard. We have to think about, like, we are meant to represent something, to be great. Even though in most regards it's just, motherfucker, you're just a species. You're a mammal. There's nothing much special you can go there. You're a part of an animal group. Not much special there. It's just, we like to think that we're special. I mean, there's nothing wrong with optimism, but too much optimism hurts. Just like too much pessimism and realism hurts. Simple as that. It has to be a balance of things. You cannot go too optimistic and go too pessimistic. You just have to hold a balance, basically. Which is fair enough. I am for balance, after all. But I do prefer realism over optimism, because it's better to be real with the situation than think about something different. Like, okay, this is how it is. We are fucked. Now let's try to think rationally how to deal with the problem. Now, of course, some people don't want to think rationally. They rather go full on panic mode. And here's the honest thing. I cannot say for myself in what group I am. In what group do I go in? Because I've never been in a much of a panic situation. But I can say what I prefer. For more realism, if the situation is serious, don't try to sugarcoat it. Just tell me the truth. Don't sugarcoat it. There's no need for sugarcoating. Just be blunt and realistic about it. Be honest. Honesty hurts, but be honest. In some regards, honesty hurts more than lying, which is true. We like to say, oh, lies hurt people. Yes, they do. And that, you lose one thing that we should never lose in ourselves and, with each other. Trust. We should always trust each other. But lying leads to distrust. Unfortunately, truth is a hard, sometimes truth is a hard thing to, for lack of a better word, swallow. So some people don't want to believe that, like that the truth is real, that this is actually truthful, or that this can actually happen, or that my favorite actor is this or that, or my favorite person in the world, or my idol is this. Right? People sometimes can't fathom the truth, and they like to justify the truth. They like to change the truth so it can go with their view, with their thought, with what they thought was real. They try to, distort the truth for it to be real. What they think is real. There is a, I think scientists, there's a name for something like that. I just don't remember it right now. But yeah, you can just your mind can distort the truth to be closer to something that you want to be. It's possible. Our brain can do that. No problem, Doom. No problem. Doom just called me on Steam. And that's why I'm saying it. Frida, not cool, Frida, not cool. We agreed. No healing with miracles, only essence. Yeah, come on. No respect for me. Don't heal miracles, and I'll be fine. Don't die. I usually die on this place. Especially when I haven't fought it in a long time. Especially that. Oh no, it's the fire, isn't it? Flame. So, hold up. What flame is this now? Okay, because we have the eternal flame, we have a profound flame, we have the flame that brought the souls of lords. What flame is this one? Again, a version of the profound flame? Like, the point is, it's self-contradicting. When you have a fucking you have a flame, the age of fire, the gods, the bullshit, the everything like that, Gwyn and all that, and then you have something like the profound capital that has the profound flame which cannot be extinguished. You're like, really now? You're afraid of the age of darkness when you have a fucking flame right here. And that's why I'm saying that the whole age of fire and everything, it's more like symbolic rather than full on, darkness. It's more like getting its root, getting its time over the gods. Fake gods, if you might say, because in fact it could be true that Gwyn and everyone, Gwyn's pantheon, let's just say that, are actually humans. They die. No true god, no gods. Just humans. Very powerful humans that have souls, but not gods. Now I might say that Gwyn might have had what we call a god complex. Of course, he is the first. If they are the fucking pygmies and first humans, then they technically don't know what divinity is. Let's call it like that. They don't know what divinity is. So, kind of like, well, why would Gwyn call himself? Why would Gwyn have a god complex? They don't even know what divinity is. Well, you can say like, well, maybe to them dragons were gods. In fact, the dragons were immortal. Okay, not the drakes that probably Gwyn fought not the drakes, but more like true dragons, like the everlasting dragon who form immortal. So they probably consider them as gods, and probably many probably humans, I think it's followed the dragons and probably founded the way of dragon and all of that, like to worship the dragons, gods basically, they're gods. Well, in that context, if we go that primordial humans, pygmies, thought that dragons were gods, it makes a lot of sense why people would actually create covenants and a hierarchy with, divinity and all of that. It makes sense. Just like the Greeks did with the whole, you have the Oracle of Delphi and all of that, and the followers of Zeus, and the different gods and all that. It has a lot of sense to why we think the dragons were gods. And when, let's say, dragons ordered the loyalty and belief, maybe they turned, they became drakes, perfect dragons. But in the human mind, they're not imperfect dragons. They actually succeeded. They become what they idolize. They become dragons. And that's what the brain thought, and all the humans, after the primordial ones, think that are dragons, that drakes are dragons, when in reality, drakes are just imitation, a lie, an illusion. Simple as that. So yeah, it could be like that. There's no saying that it couldn't be. Basically. Then again, it is speculation. We do not know what is what in this world. We do not know. I mean, think about it. If you go with the knowledge, like we can implement that in the real world. Let's go with the fact, like what the ancient aliens dudes, or the ancient aliens spokesman, who go with the theory that there were ancient aliens and that aliens visited Earth. It paints a great picture of why would humans think of gods and divinity as a concept and as reality and as a possibility. Because think whatever you want to think, divinity was created by humans. Anything that is holy, religious, is created by humans. So it'll make sense that if we look at from the aspect of the ancient aliens theory, that aliens did visit Earth, and that humans at that time didn't evolve much, or didn't understand much, thought that they were supernatural beings, great beings, gods, divinity, so forth and so forth. And that could bring why every civilization, great civilizations, had gods. It paints the picture. But then you come like, well, what about the Buddhist religion and all that? Well, Buddhist religion is more like philosophy than actual religion, just like Confucianism. Those are the philosophies more than actual religion. That's why Buddhism is sometimes called the way of the Buddha, because it's a philosophy. It's like that. It's a philosophy. Now I cannot explain it much than that because I myself am not a theologist, or close to that. But it makes, if you look from that aspect, it makes a lot of sense. Why would humans in that, in the early ages and in BC and all that, the ancient civilizations, the ancient great civilizations, would think that, like, that they are divinity, they are gods. it makes a lot of sense. It paints, it clarifies a lot of things. And why would all of a sudden, like, here we have Greeks, Egyptians advancing in technology, while some parts of the world didn't. It, you know, it gives that thing. It gives that clarity. It gives that. It can justify the thing. Like, oh yeah, why, for example, are there like tribesmen in fucking New Zealand and still today, and why there are tribesmen in fucking Africa and Amazons and all that? You can, you know, you can say, well, that's because they were not visited by ancient aliens. Could be, but a more realistic picture would be that they didn't trade as much. We advanced in technology, writing, understanding, and everything because we traded. And by we, I mean the greatest ancient civilizations. Like Rome traded with China, Greece traded with Egypt. They were all trading with each other. They were exchanging technology. Imagine the thing if China didn't give the formula to black powder, how to create black powder, how to create gunpowder. Imagine that. I mean, probably there will be like, who knows how many years of gunpowder based weapons, like muskets, flintlock pistols. We don't know. We don't know because they traded China to get that technology. And of course, let's not forget that the fucking printing was first invented in China. The printing press, as a modern printing press, was invented in Germany. But printing as a concept and the functionality was invented in China. And also paper money. Which, ironically enough, caused a great inflation and ruined the country's economy, but let's forget that part. So yeah, it could be trade more than ancient aliens, but again, if you look at the concept of ancient aliens, it paints a more clear picture as to why some civilizations advanced and some didn't. Also, there is the notion of, if you take care of some basic needs, you have free time to think. That's why, like, here's the thing. All of Greeks, great philosophers, mathematicians, all that, they were all rich. They were all fucking rich. None of them was a peasant. None of them was a farm worker. No, they were all, or soldier. They were all rich. So they actually had the fucking time to think and not just worry about their survival. That's the difference. In those times, if people didn't have to worry about their basic needs like food, water, protection of the family, survivability, they were better off. I mean, they didn't have to worry about anything. But if you have to worry about your basic needs, you don't have time to think. You're trying to survive. So yeah. There's many reasons as to why people advance technologically more than other parts of the world. There are reasons. Simple as that. There are reasons. There are multiple reasons because we don't know precisely which one was which. But there are many reasons and many ways we can say like, oh yeah, this is how this civilization advanced, or this is how this civilization advanced, or this one, or this one. There are many ways that we can go in the past and see things differently. Because again, that's it. We know we don't live in the past, we live in the future, so we know, or actually present, we live in the present. We know what happened in the past, so we can talk about it. We can think more about it. We can try to understand it, like writing helped in advancing technology, and common, unified language also helped. That's why, if a civilization discovered, you know, writing and the language and all that, and didn't have to worry about their survival. Like they had the basic needs, they were safe and all that. They advanced technologically and they wrote it down, what they found, aka what the Greeks did. The Greeks didn't have to worry about the survival. They theorized, they philosophized, they did that. That's not a word, but it doesn't matter. They did everything they, you know, in free time, and here we go. Philosophy, history, poetry, democracy, even though democracy at that time was bullshit of a democracy, but democracy, and all that. They just could have done that because they had free time to think. They didn't have to worry much about life. So yeah. We can say that the great thinkers of Greece were pretty much well off. And that's why they had the time to think. So yeah. Simple as that. Now, I'm sorry if I bored you with this. I don't know what to call it even. Historical rant? Or rant about history? Or quotes of history? Or clarification of history? I don't know what to call it, but I'm sorry if I did bore you. I just, you know, I just simply want to fun. And there it is. And also we killed the wyverns, so, you know, there's nothing much we can talk about except, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. And now we're fighting, AKA, damn, not bad. Yeah. Oh, come on. Really? I guess around 100 HP left. Not cool, man. You could have given me those 100 HP, man. Even as like, oh, some bullshit critical damage. Why not? I'll accept it. Okay. Time for a serious fight now. Nemus game. Okay, the damage is very good. That's a plus, obviously. Unfortunately, we attack very slowly, as you can notice. But I'm kind of hoping for stagger. And there it is! Gotta love the big weapons. Gotta love 'em. Okay. I was hoping to... Oh. Oh! Ah! I wanted it. Okay, I wanted to roll. I really did. Damn it! Bad time. Unfortunately. I got hit there. Oh, come on! I so rolled. So I saw the second trailer of Logan, and let me tell you something. I so want to watch. Because first of all, I'm a fan of Wolverine. Probably my favorite X-Men. Surprise. Who's X-Men isn't like Wolverine favorite? Everybody likes fucking Wolverine. Everyone. Also, you know, Hugh Jackman is I'm sorry for Richard King. He's an unbelievable actor. So also the movie kind of reminds me of Last of Us, and I love Last of Us. Also, not a reason why I want to watch it. Comes out on 3rd of March. Can't wait. Can't wait. And there goes Nameless King. A traitor. Oh, maybe not. Maybe, let's not be too hard on Nameless King. He only did what he thought was right. Can you blame him? Some people will say they can. But I don't care. I didn't want to go like that. I shouldn't have gone here, but okay. Okay, I did kill Demon King. Okay, so we covered everything we need to cover. Now we're doing Dragon Slayer Armor. I'm so glad I don't have to do the whole Dragonair Armory or Dragon Slayer Armory. Yeah, Dragon Slayer Armory. I'm so glad I don't have to do this. It's such a stupid thing and a boring thing to do when I do normally go through the game because I want to pick up everything and then it takes fucking time to pick it up and then oh shit, there goes an hour. How? Well, because I was too busy picking up, well, killing a drake with arrows. That usually takes the time. It takes a long time. A very long time. We're talking 20 minutes. Maybe 10. So yeah. But now I don't have to care. We're just gonna run through like a breeze. Oh yes! Oh, that was good. I was worried there for a second that I wouldn't be able to roll past him. But oh baby, it was perfect. It was perfect. Awesome. We did kill. Did we kill? Damn it! This is the problem when I do this in like divided or have to stop and have to do it on stream because I don't remember now what I did and what I didn't do, and it's a problem. I mean, yes, not that big of a problem, fair enough, but still a problem. It's an annoyance, more precisely. It's an annoyance. Did he die? 1,700 feet. Damn, sir. Damn. We did kill. Please tell me we did kill. Yes, we did. Woo! Go. Go. Don't have to worry about getting the final ending. Didn't... I did not upgrade my Estes. Seriously? I thought I did. What? Oh, baby girl, don't do it, baby. Don't do it. Make peace, not war. Yes, I know it goes make love, not war, but fuck it. We're not that much on the good terms. On good terms, okay? The undead. So yeah, we're gonna make peace. It makes a little sense because if you're not at war, then you're at peace. Correct. Correct. So we're not even gonna fight. Or more precisely, I'm gonna fight you, but don't fight back. You know, make it easy for me. Just don't fight me, and everything is gonna be magical. If I do say it so. Sorry for the bad frame rate. But yeah, dude, I have no Estes, so I'm down for. It's fine. I can beat a game on 14 Estes. It's fine. It's completely fine. Although I should have picked it up somewhere. Where am I missing an Estes last shot? I can't remember. Okay, I'm really gonna frame rate every time he does an attack. Oh no! You know what? Again, sorry for the high encoding and the frame rate and the staggering. What else? It's just... I don't know why. Okay. I have no idea why my OBS now has a problem with Dark Souls. While before, not so much. Now... Also, I should have said something the first time I saw the fucking laser attack, but now I'm gonna say it. That's a copy of fucking Amygdala's attack. It's a full-blown copy, just a different color. Like, really? You couldn't even think of a different attack? I mean, yeah, Amygdala is great. Guys, they are demons. Relatively speaking. I mean, maybe they're not demons. Just... Good side? Yeah. Oh no! Okay, good. I didn't know he was gonna do a shield, you know, blocked attack. Oh, he's dead. Where can I pick up an easy Estus Flask shard? I don't know. Shit! I can try to get one at the Airfield dungeon, but that's not fast. I have to kill a mimic for it. I mean, yes, you can use a... Where the fuck am I going? Let me roll through you, you son of a bitch! There you go. Damn. Well, that ended well. That ended well. Now I have to remember, there's a quicker way to do this. Really? Really now? Thank you. Damn! You know, even if, you know, I'm not gonna do this, you know, less than fucking 3 hours, but at least let me do this less than 2 hours, the second part. Damn. What? No! What the fuck was that? Okay, fair enough. I don't understand it, but fair enough. Fair enough. Let's do this again. Fucking annoying dying there. Unbelievably so annoying. come on! Again with the same thing? Oh. Well, thank you for being so close. I appreciate it. I pressed roll. I pressed roll, motherfucker. I pressed roll. And soon this is over, and then we can start the purge. The purge, you might ask? Yes, the purge of Kronos for the Chaos Gods. Not here. I have to remember where it is. It's here right now. If I remember correctly, it's. Let me just remember correctly right now. It's here. Okay. Okay. Yes. It is here. Very easy, very good, actually, shortcut. And a very surprising one, the first time I actually found out about it. But then I realized, oh wait, hold up, you're gonna miss on the bone shard if you do it like this. Well, you're not gonna miss on it, actually, you can actually get to it. But the problem is, you have to fight the enemies that are gonna spawn in, so it's a problematic thing. A very problematic thing, man. Ooh! Motherfucker! Close, but not close enough. Oh well then, I'm glad that you're sticking. I'm glad that you can stick around, Doom. Also welcome. Just gotta keep running. Just gotta keep running. Ooh. Ooh. When it's too close, it's too close. When it's dangerous, then you gotta stop. Did you almost hit me? Well, since we're not running for time, let's enjoy the cutscene.
Another dogged contender.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Kindled one.
What was it?
Purloiner of cinders.
The blood? The beast?
My dear,
Or a terrible dream?
the mantle of Lord interests me none.
Does not matter.
The fire-linking curse. The legacy of Lords.
Tonight,
Let it all fade.
German joins the hunt.
Done.
And then when you kill him, it's finally
Now
the
have
night
your
and
rest.
the dream were long. Sure they were. Sure they were, German. Sure they were. Now, not fighting German. I'm fighting the twin princes. Twin princesses. That's finicky. I'm fighting the twin princes. Oh, well, no problem, dude. No problem. My fight can become. Ooh, too close. Luckily, we are doing very good. Very good. Oh yeah, baby. Now, if I remember correctly, and I hope I do remember correctly, you cannot visceral attack him. If I do remember correctly. My hope is that I do. If I fuck that up, oh well, I fucked it up. Ooh, ooh. What's happening? And dead. Cool. Oh wait. Dear brother, I'm on my way. Oh dear brother, I'm on my way.
I'm on my way.
It's time to do some regeneration, or I guess in this case, resurrection. That is an unbelievably powerful miracle when you could resurrect a body. Well, unfortunately, there's the side effect of it. The body is less and less stable. In fact, this can go to question how old is Lothric and Lorien? How old are they? If they can resurrect themselves, or I think that they can resurrect themselves, or at least Lothric can resurrect him and Lorien. How old are they? Just begs the question. And maybe that's why they're frail and weak. Well, Lothric more than Lorien. But then again, there is the thing that Lothric is born sick, born weak. Again, if you look at resurrection as reborn or a new birth or whatever, it's hard to people to think that he was reborn weak. I mean, no. First of all, obvious, Lorien cannot fucking walk. He's an ample fighter, as we can see, but his legs are apparently useless. So it could be that from all the resurrection, that his legs basically stop functioning. That his legs are so unstable that they cannot support the upper body. I mean, that's why, like, there goes the saying, never skip leg day, because your legs wouldn't be able to support your upper body mass, or just your body mass in general. That's why people who are overweight have problems with walking and standing, because the legs just cannot support the weight, and it's a horrible thing. It's a horrible experience, first of all, I can guess. I mean, I am fat, not that fat. I am a little bit on the side, so that. So I just can't imagine, like, if I ever go to that extreme, if it gets that extreme, I just lose the ability to fucking walk. Understand? I mean, it's not that extreme, like losing ability to see. Imagine, like. Imagine, it's horrible when someone is born blind, but imagine when you are born, with the ability to see and everything like that, and then all of a sudden you start to lose your sight. It's an unbelievable psychological effect. It fucking breaks you. Or more precisely, it has the potential to break you. Now, of course, there are some people who are strong. There are people who are not, and that kind of experience can destroy them. I'm more on the side of it will destroy me rather than I'll be strong. I'm not ashamed to say it, considering the fact that I'm real with myself and I'm realistic. I would probably lose my fucking mind, not being able to see. I don't know, just a possibility. I don't know. I mean, you can surprise yourself. We never completely know ourselves, because our actions sometimes we cannot basically justify them to ourselves. Like, you sometimes ask yourself, why did I do this? Like, you know yourself, you're not like that, and then you do it. You're just like, why? You question yourself, basically. Why did I do it? And yeah, you never know in the situation how you would react to things. Of course, if you already experienced the situation, then you know how you would react because you already experienced it. But to someone who never experienced something dramatic, stressful, traumatic, it's never know. You nobody knows. Okay, we did. I just wanted to check if we did give her the eyes. We did. Okay, time to end this with a boring fight. Oh well. I mean, I can't like leave the DLC for last and then do the DLC like, okay, here's the end. But it doesn't work like that because the DLC has no ending. There's no cutscene being like, oh yeah, this is the ending. This shows the ending of a DLC. Nope, not like Dark Souls 2, man. Which I have to say, even though the ending was like not that long, big about its explanations, it was cool. It gave you clearance. It told you, okay, this is the end. You got the crowns. You are the usurper of thrones. Great usurper. Basically. Oh, come on. Also, I feel like that Dark Souls 2 has more quotable quotes than Dark Souls 3. In fact, way more. I just, I remember so many good quotes from Dark Souls 2 than I do in Dark Souls 3. And, it makes me sad that even though Dark Souls 2's flaw was that the NPCs were not that, let's say, moving. But they were great. They were great voice actors, first of all, for all the characters. Great lines. I really enjoyed Dark Souls 2. Just like in Bloodborne. Bloodborne has awesome lines. Even though there's, little NPCs and little quests, which I don't care about quests. It's still awesome. They're quotable. On Dark Souls 3, I mean, except fucking Lothric, there's not much to quote. Unfortunate. Really unfortunate, because I love Dark Souls 2 quotes, especially when you choose the throne, aka siding with Emerald Herald, aka Shenlong. When she says, "Great sovereign, take your throne," it's just such an epic. Of course, she says it way better than me. It's an epic moment. It's a great moment, and it leaves you with a better impression of the game and the ending. Considering that the boss fight was rather bad. It's great. It leaves you with a great feeling, like, oh, here we are. We are a sovereign. We rule now. Here's the throne, which is a refreshing. Which is a much more, if you think about it, it's refreshing. It's not the usual flame kindling and shit like that. it's refreshing. It's like you taking rulership over time itself. Because obviously, you know, when you sit at the throne, you're bound to like die, or you're bound to the cycle that's Shanalot, and everyone is trying to escape. You know, you're bound to it. But then comes the fucking sinner, the scholar of the first sin. Simply tells you it's all a lie. The cycle, the curse, it's an illusion. And then you just walk away, because beyond the reach of dark, beyond the scope of light, what could possibly await us? I can say it better. Fuck, let's try. There is no path. Beyond the scope of light, beyond the reach of dark, what could possibly await us? Awesome line. It just shows that it shows the importance of what you find, and the importance of the feeling of importance. You left the cycle, that you left the curse, that you've beaten the lie, that you've beaten the curse. It gives you that feeling, and it's an awesome feeling. Honestly, it's an awesome feeling. Let's summon the Firekeeper and end this. So yeah, I have great props for the Dark Souls 2 ending. Great prop. Now, do I like it more than the Bloodborne's ending? Yes. Yes, I do. I like Dark Souls 2, it's called the first sin ending, more than Bloodborne. Why? I mean, if I don't count the DLC ending, which is not really an ending, it's just an end of a nightmare, but still, Bloodborne's ending just doesn't leave much to answers as to where it leads. I mean, you become a great one. Okay, how do we become a great one? How is that possible? Do we become a kin? No, because if we remember, Rum, which Vacuous Spider, is a kin, but she didn't. She studied the Belka Core. She didn't eat. She didn't crush them, or she prayed to the Great Ones to grant her eyes. So, just kind of like, so what are we a kin? Are we a great one at the end? And of course, let's not forget
Darkness will shortly settle.
the DLC ending. Sweet child of cause, return to the ocean. A bottomless curse, a bottomless sea, accepting
But
of all
one
that there
day,
is.
Tiny flames
And
will
can be.
dance across the darkness.
Love it. That's also quotable so much. I love it so much.
Like embers
Bloodborne
in
also has
the
unbelievable
flames
lines and unbelievable quotes. I love it. I love it so much. Much more than fucking Dark Souls 3. Much more. Not as much as Dark Souls 2, but I think they're equal. Dark Souls 2 and Bloodborne have equal numbers of quotable lines. While Dark Souls 3 is like Dark Souls 1. Not so much.
Ashen one,
Not
hearest
so
thou
much.
my voice still?
I mean, it's fine. There's nothing. Again, Dark Souls 3 is a 9 out of 10 game, definitely. Definitely a 9 out of 10. But it's missing many things that Bloodborne has. It misses some things that Dark Souls 2 has. Which is weird, considering the fact that Dark Souls 3 is better than Dark Souls 2. It still misses some feels. It misses the feel that Dark Souls 2 has. At least that's for me. People have different preferences, different opinions on it. Many people believe that Dark Souls 2 is the shittiest of Dark Souls. Of the Souls games, I will disagree unbelievably so. But many people will say that it is, and fair to them. Fair to them. Now we're gonna play some Dark Crusade. Let me just change the title, move the controller away, bring the keyboard closer, because we need to use the arrow keys to move the fucking to move the camera. I forgot the title, which I used last time. Oh, well, that's gonna be quickly feasible. I'm just gonna go to YouTube and try to find the video that I uploaded of the stream. Where is it? There you are. Chaos! Chaos! Love chaos. What the fuck did I just do? I don't know. There it is. 40K. Dawn of War. Really? There it is. Dawn of War. The Dark Crusade. Okay.